I'm live now on Facebook as well, on YouTube. But Instagram beat it this morning. How is everybody? 10 to 10. I've been sat here since 6:15. Cat that got the cream. Gold medal on Instagram. Followed by Berry 3210. And F right. So you've got Berry's got a silver. F right's got a bronze. Who've we got on? Vicky Vivas. There she is from Zambia as a gold on Facebook. Kim, good morning, silver to you. And Vicky Grant, good morning, bronze. So come on, let's just give it a couple of minutes. I'm asking myself, Sally, why didn't I have a wee before I did this live? I can't really leave now and have a wee, can I? I've done that before. So no, because I'll just crack on. It won't be a long one. Oh, isn't it nice not to be after saying, oh, so how is everyone? I'll dial on my phone, will stay up. So let's have a look. Right then, please do share it if you want. It's Pinch Punch, first of the month. All I wanted to chat about was an awareness thing about, I'll just give it another minute or two before people come on. Vicky's on a work call. She's going to catch up, no problem. Hi, Sue. Hi, Mel. Hi, Kathy and Shirley and Ali. Hi, Ali. Hello. Ali Joyce, who has followed me for a while. She came drumming last night. I know you don't mind me saying that, Ali. She came drumming and she doesn't even live around here. And she came and we were just chatting to the new people. Hello, hello. She goes, oh, I know you. And her name, you know, and she goes, I'm Ali Joyce. And so I had a hug. It was lovely to see her. She's got beautiful hair. Beautiful grey curly hair. I was like that. So Ali, I'd left to think, I hope you enjoyed it. Did you like drumming? Do you think you'll want to go back? 3 hours we were doing. It's full on, I tell you. You never ever think you're going to get it. I so nearly gave up the drumming, but you know, nothing takes the place of persistence. Nothing. You know, you just got to remember that. So yes, happy 1st of October. And that's a good thing. Right. Just to say, 1st of October, Pinch Punch, first of the month. I find it a really strange phenomenon how we all, myself included, usually think, oh, it's the 1st of the month. Oh, right, I'm going to do this. Oh, right, I'm going to do that. Oh, right, I'm going to be perfect. Oh, right, I'm going to do 10,000 steps a day. I'm going to do 1,000 calories a day. I'm not going to have sugar. Sober October. Not going to drink alcohol. How many people are doing that? Oh, lovely. I'm glad you liked it, Ali. It was lovely to meet you too. So we set our intentions, don't we? We do them massively in January, which is a nonsense. I don't like doing that at all. But every month, it's like a little mini new year. Now I have a big one in September. And also this time of year, because we're not quite into the silly season of Christmas, but it's looming, isn't it? You can see it, the chocolates in the shops, the cards, everything. You think, right. And people go, oh, it's ridiculous. Now, it isn't. They're retailers. They've got a plan. They can't just go and put all the stuff in the shops on the second week in December just to please people who don't want to be more organised. You know, they just can't. So retailers have to do it. I used to be a retail manager for H. Samuels, God, back in the day, going back 30 years, 25 years as well. And as soon as the August bank holiday had been, that's when Christmas started coming into the shops. Literally, you started thinking about it, doing it. And then as soon as the children went back to school, it was getting all the Christmas stuff. And certainly now we're into October. So you just have to make a promise to yourself, because all you're doing is stressing yourself out. You know, when you go into the shops now and you start hearing, and now this is a challenge for all of you, between now and Christmas, and it's all about taking on stress that's unnecessary. Promise yourself that if you see Christmas cards in the shops, if you see tinsel, the chocolates in Tesco, if you hear Christmas music in November, can you promise yourself one thing, just to notice it and go, oh, yes, it's that time of year, rather than going, oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, I've not done a thing. Oh, fancy having Christmas music in the shops now. Oh, the bloody Christmas cards in the aisles in October. It's ridiculous. And then telling your friend on the phone that it's ridiculous. Then telling somebody else at the checkout it's ridiculous. All that unnecessary stress that you don't need in your life. There's enough shit going on in your life probably sometimes. So I wasn't even going to talk about this. I've just thought about that challenge right now. So as soon as you see it, what's the weather doing today? It's been pissing it down, and now it's blue sky, and then it was pissing it down again, and now it's blue again. It's weird days like that. You just don't know whether to get all cozy or feel like you should be out climbing the Himalayas. It's weird. But how's that for a challenge? Who can do it? Hi, Marie. Who can do a challenge of not to take on any unnecessary stress with regards to the shops promoting Christmas? And literally, you might forget, you might go, oh, for God's sake, oh, no, Sally sent me that challenge. It'll come into your head. Do you know what? It's Christmas coming, and they've every right to display their products in the shops for the organised gets out there that piss everybody else off. I'm one of those, if I'm honest. All my main presents, I don't mean for the children, but I was going to say mum and dad then. It's habit, isn't it? Dad's not been with us for 2 years. But, sisters, nephews, brothers, friends, I buy all their presents and wrap them up in January. I do, because I always get stuff in the sales. Then you can get a better present for the same price. I always do it. I've done it for years. And then the children's ones are doing about October, November. So yes, Linda, if that's you getting stressed at Christmas, thank you, Shirley Ann, for sharing. Just notice it and choose not to take on the stress. It's very empowering, It really is. It's very empowering. Edwina, who I'll be talking to tomorrow, how stressed she gets about stuff. Anything around COVID and all that, she's stressed beyond belief. And we've all got our opinions on COVID, and obviously I don't really want to talk about that sort of stuff on here, but I'll use it as an example. I think you've got to fully respect people's opinions. Some people want to wear a mask. Some people think it's a nonsense. You've just got, it's each to their own. You'll get some people who will wear masks till the day they die for another 30 years. That's their prerogative. Do I agree with it? Probably not, but I'm not going to give them a hard time. But I certainly won't. But Edwina, we're walking along the canal last week, a couple of weeks ago, and an older man comes round with a mask on, and immediately she tenses up. Oh, for God's sake, for God's sake. I said, Edwina. She goes, yes, but it's ridiculous. It's their, scaremongering, and everybody's scaremongers. That's why they're wearing masks. I said, Edwina, just chill. That man's allowed to wear a mask, just like you're not allowed to wear one. And it's not it's not even the issue that I'm talking about. It's the fact that she's creating unnecessary stress, which your body reacts to. It creates cortisol, which holds on to the fat in your body. But we have enough stress when your tyre blows out on the motorway. That's stress that you're going to react to because you think, oh my God, what am I going to do? So why do we take on unnecessary stress? And I wasn't even talking about this. I don't even know I've got onto the subject, So, but it's just a little top tip. That's why I don't plan the content, because if I had planned content like that, right, next Tuesday I'm going to talk about unnecessary stress. I want to say it with the same passion because it's not just coming to my head. So, Wendy Wheeler's made Christmas cakes, lovely. Amazon for me mostly, avoid the crowds. And I do like to buy from the shops in Lancaster. I must admit, there's one in particular that I love to buy from. But yeah, I know people don't want to use Amazon, a lot of people, because, but do you know what? You can't beat it a lot of the time, can you? Yes, Barbara, it's just a reminder. So this is the thing, to not take unnecessary stress. Right, what was I going to speak about? First of the months. People have it, and there's nothing wrong with having some new intentions at the first of every month. Sam and I are doing a plant-based sort of 3-week challenge at the moment because I really want to give myself a kickstart back into my plant-basedness. And I'm loving it. So I'm not going to be plant-based full-time. I'll be back at the ice cream parlour and at Mia Mio in Morecambe. Without, I just can't ever see me not wanting to do that. Mind you, said I could never see me not drinking and all other sorts of stuff. Never thought I'd want to do plant-based, but there you go. You've just got to stay open to ideas and little things. I might have a fillet, a lovely rare fillet if I ever eat out. And so I don't think you should categorise yourself, but that's sort of my thing. But I started you know, nearly a week ago. So sort of before the first of the month. But quite often at the first of the month, I'll think, right, I'm going to do my 1,000 calories a day for the whole of the month. And I'll set myself little goals. And that's great. It's good having a goal. You might meditate every day in October. You might do stuff. But the danger of it does create a bit of all or nothing, because the danger of it is if you set yourself an intention, quite often you might do it for a week, 2 weeks, and then think, sod it. And then you go way back rather than just, actually, I'm doing all right this month. If you set an intention, and especially if it's an unrealistic one, and then you don't do it, you miss a day. If you don't train your mind to think, actually, it doesn't matter if I miss a day, I'm going to crack on anyway. A lot of people do like the all or nothing around food, don't they? Oh, I'm on a diet, I'm on a diet, I'm on a diet. Oh, I've had a chip off Nancy's plate. Right, what's the point now? Right, get the toast out, get a Chinese for tea. Let's have a bottle of wine. Let's have the kettle chips, all because you've eaten one chip. The same is the thing in your, remind me about the tire analogy in case I forget. That's just a heads up because it's just come into my head. A lot of you will have heard it, but I love it. So a lot of it's with the intentions around that. But what are you going to do this month? What difference are you going to make? But just be mindful that just if you sort of fail on it midway, it doesn't matter. Just carry on anyway, because otherwise what you end up doing the last week of every month, you end up being shit. So that means, because you think, oh, well, I'll start again at the 1st of October. I'll start again on the 1st of October. So maybe on the 24th of September, you've thought, oh, do you know what? It's been a hard month. Fuck it. I'm just going to eat shit. I'm not going to do any exercise. I'm going to just start again on the 1st of October. If you're into the habit of doing that, you're wasting 12 weeks of your year being shit. That's what I want this video to be about. I just want to point that out to everybody. And that's if you might do it after week 1. Set yourself a challenge and think, oh my God, I've failed. So you might have 3 weeks every month where you're shit. And that means, so if you're feeling shit, well, that's why, because that's the sort of mentality we get stuck in. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I just want to highlight the possibilities that are happening with you. And I'm like that because I need a bit of a wee. But so does that make sense to everybody? Does anybody find themselves doing that if they've set a big intention, or whether, right, I'm going to lose weight in October, I'm going to lose weight in September, I'm not going to have chocolate, right, I'm not going to drink. And then you go, say sober October, for instance, I'm not going to drink, and it gets the 14th. Oh, God, they're going out after work. Oh, I felt, and I hate when people do that. So I went out, it had been rude not to, I couldn't not drink. Why couldn't you? Don't be a dick, honestly. Of course you can go out and not have a drink. And I'm going to start talking about this a lot more leading up to Christmas. So that's my take on it. I've forgotten what I was saying that for. Yeah, so you will then in October, you won't think, oh, I slipped and I'll then stay sober for the rest of October. The majority of people go, oh, it's the 13th and I went out and had a drink. Oh, so what's the point now? I've failed, so I'm just going to drink all the time. Then you'll be really pissed off in your head that you've failed your little goal, and that'll have a knock-on effect in other areas of your life. Believe me, I've spent years doing it, so I know what I'm talking about. And you don't need a bloody qualification to have that insight. It's called bloody living it. But we do it, and that's what holds us back. That's what keeps us the same. Morning, Jenny. Morning, Sarah. So, oh, good, Louise. I'm glad it's making sense. Probably only for you, Louise. So, an analogy. So, say we'll use sober October as an excuse, or imagine you want to lose half a stone in October. So, you might not be having sugar, or you might not be having your Chinese takeaway twice a week, whatever it is you do. So, you've got yourself a goal, whether it's alcohol or eating, to feel better by the end of October. So we get to the 13th of the month and you go and have a big ice cream or a bottle of wine, or you go and have a Chinese takeaway because you're pissed off because fat Janice at the office, who no longer is fat because she lost 2 stone in lockdowns, is just doing your head in because she's going out and she looks fabulous, and you still feel like you're a pig in a bag. So you come home and think, do you know what? What difference is it going to make me not having sugar for October? I just can't be arsed. I'm gonna have an ice cream for my tea while I'm watching Strictly. Sod it. No, it's not going to make much difference on ice cream. No, of course it doesn't. But it's because it's going to piss you off so much. You're going to feel like you've failed because you've set up this big goal, and then when you fail it, you're going to eat shit for the rest of the month because that's how it happens. So let me give the analogy. You're driving, and I need a wee. You're driving along the M6 or the M25, wherever you live, or the M74. Let me try and get all areas in, or the M1. Hey, I think I've done pretty well there. You're driving along. I mean, this is such a powerful analogy. It's not mine. I heard it from somewhere years ago, but I use it a lot. So I'm not claiming it as my own, but it is so powerful. You're driving along the motorway and you're on holiday. You're going on holiday. You've got a car. You've got your children in the car, your husband and your bags packed. Or you could just be on your own going to a nice retreat somewhere. Can you imagine that? Going on your own to a lovely retreat, left everybody at home, whatever. You're going on a journey that you need to be somewhere. And you get a flat tire and you feel the car juddering. And you go, oh my God, I don't believe it. I really need to get somewhere. And I was going on holiday abroad, I'm going to miss my flight. Or, God, I'm going to be late for that beautiful retreat that I've saved ages to save for. And you judder in and you pull into the hard shoulder, right up on the hard shoulder, remember safety, and you've got a flat tyre. And you think, I don't believe it. I've got to get that fixed. And you think, you're happy with your partner, or you could do it yourself. You could either repair it yourself or get the AA out. You've got a flat tyre. It happens. There's, it's shit. Now, what do? Wait for the AA or fix it yourself? Or do you get your penknife out of the glove box that you shouldn't really be carrying, but you do anyway? You get your penknife out of the glove box and your tyre that's flat is the driver's front side because you feel it and you see that and you think, bloody hell. Oh, I know. Before I start repairing it, I'm going to get my penknife out. I'm going to go and slash the front driver's side. That's better. Actually, I'm going to slash the driver's backside. Not my backside. And I'm going to do the passenger back tyre. In fact, I'm going to slash all four. And do you know what? While I'm at it, I'm going to open, because I know what the AA are doing. They're going to come out and use my spare tyre. Well, sod that. So they can't get anywhere. I'm going to open it, find the spare tyre. I'm going to slash that as well. Slashed all 5 tyres, all because the first one got a puncture. I mean, this is what you do. This is what I've done. This is what you do. You eat one chip off a plate. You have one sip of wine in Sober October. You have you go and have a cake when you're doing a sugar-free month and you're getting your knife out and you're slashing all the tyres. Well, I've done it once. I may as well do it royally shite. So there. That's it. That's all I've got to say today. So I want you to think twice when you're doing these big things. Do them, but if it doesn't quite go according to plan, use it as a learning, not as a big shitty stick to beat yourself with. That then you can, and then you wonder why you're still the same as you were 5 years ago. It's because you've spent the last 5 years, when you slip up, instead of acknowledging that it's just a slip up and you can get stronger by learning from the slip-ups, when you have a slip-up, you go and slash 5 tyres. That's why you're still in the same place as you are now. And that's the sort of stuff we teach in the tribe on the success path. So just saying, waiting list is open again if you've missed out. But so Sarah, makes perfect sense. Lifestyle changes, work, not one-hit wonders. Yeah. Moderation, moving your body works. It really does, and that's what we do. Sounds like the story of my life. Definitely time to change that mindset. Angela, you will not be on your own. I absolutely promise you won't be. So look how many people resonate with that. So I've given you 2 tasks today. 2 tasks. How long have I been on? Oh, in under 20 minutes. I'm going good, I tell you, because I'll carry on doing these videos. I don't know if it'll be 5 days a week. I don't know if it'll be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, maybe 1 in the afternoon. If I'm ever out and about, I can't do YouTube and Instagram because obviously I've just got my phone. So it'll just be on Get Over Yourself. So if you don't follow me on Get Over Yourself, do pop over and do it. But I love speaking to Instagram as well at the same time. And I did think, can I just ask? I know I asked yesterday, but I've got a bit of a, obviously because I'm not promoting the tribe and stuff and I'm doing all my stuff. I do like doing Instagram. I hate not being active on it. So are you happy for me to stay doing it at this computer on StreamYard, because I've got to use StreamYard if I go onto YouTube as well and Instagram, doing it double do's, because I've got my phone going and I'm live on the computer. So that's why Instagram, I don't often look in your face. I'm looking in Facebook's face, because I've not been funny Instagram, but that's where the main followers are. I don't mean main as in the better than you, so don't go getting all bent out of shape. I just mean the fact that I've got a lot more followers on Facebook than Instagram. So yes, and I can't always save it. So Jo says she's going to, sometimes I'm not very good at working Instagram. I press the wrong button and it doesn't save, and live videos only save for 24 hours, don't they? So I try and put it onto Instagram TV. So we'll see. If you have a bunch of 7 roses, one for each day of the week, when one wilts, do you chuck them all away? I've been known to. Do you know? Eileen, I have been known to, I tell you. Oh, they're getting on my nerves. And they'll be dead anyway in the next couple of days. So rather than picking them all out, I just get the whole lot and chuck them out. Eileen, and that is the truth. But usually, no, I get your point. You usually, because if there's one that's dead, for instance, or one that's had its head come off, you just take it out, don't you? So I like it. I like your analogy. But yes, although I've never slashed 5 tyres on my car. So if you're happy for me to carry on doing Instagram, because I'm deciding, should I just go back onto Facebook? And I do more, I like sitting around everywhere. Right. All right then, everybody. So that's it. 2 jobs for you to do, for you to think about. Don't get pissed off this, because I tell you now, it's October. The Christmas stuff in the shop is going to be coming at you tenfold. And literally, I want you to message me or tag me on a video and on Instagram, tag me when you say, I went into the shops today and it was all Christmas, but I never got pissed off. Thank you, thee, Sally Wilkinson. I hate that name, Sally Wilkinson, but it's just how I had to have it. Because you're doing yourself a favour. And the other one is, don't waste the second half of every month of your life. Can you imagine if you set a little goal and then halfway through the month you think, F it, and then you feel shit? That means you're actively choosing to feel shit for half of your life. Half of it. All right then. So I follow on both and watch whichever pops up on my feed when I can, work permitting. Angela, I'm impressed. Rena's looking forward to a mince pie. Do you know what? So am I. Even though I'm plant-based, but you can have plant-based mince pies, can't you? But yeah. All right then, everybody. That's today's show over with. This is Sally Wilkinson signing off like a baked banana, who's still not brushed her hair. I've not brushed my hair. I don't think I washed it before I went for my eyelashes done, but it was wet, so that's why it dried like this. Man, it dries like this anyway. So anyway, oh, please stay on Instagram, bless you. I watch whatever pops up. Some of you follow on both, don't they? It's grand. But thank you. And thanks for putting up with the promotion of the tribe the last few days. I really appreciate it. Like I say, I always do videos on here as well. Sometimes I've got a week off in October, so you won't see me at all. Towards the end of October, that is. And sometimes if I just not feeling it from them busy, I might only do 1 video a week. I might do 5 videos a week. So if you see notification, you can ask to see notifications. There's the 3 dots, show me notifications when Sally or Get Over Yourself goes live, or Sally Wilkinson goes live. So make sure you click on the notifications. And remember, you can also click on the notification to say, stop showing me this pile of shite, and I won't take offence. All right then, lots of love. Decide what you're going to do for October. Let me know in the comments, what's your goal going to be that you're going to do the whole of the month, and it doesn't matter if you slip up a couple of times. All right then, I'm off for a wee. Cheerio, bye. That's Instagram. Look at me concentrating. You get my concentration face at the end on Facebook.